His great advice was George Burns told him
to respond to this because they don't care, literally.
Terrible. Tony Khan criticized for not following Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson WWE rating formula with Mercedes moan after surprise Raw return. Since Dwayne Johnson has made an electrifying comeback in WWE, the storyline has become more exciting. Surprisingly, Johnson returned and joined the board of directors this January, in the TKO group that owns WWE and UFC. From being
have stayed away from it. Studios have stayed away from it.
Because fans have been roasting the fact that Hook is challenging
commitment, and I thought there were some incredible movies, obviously, that can't
talked about how his obsession with WWE,
the people's champion, to becoming the final boss. He has garnered millions of fans. This, in turn, increased WWE's ratings, and it evidently gained more viewership over time. However, the same can be said about the rival company AEW. Tony Khan has signed multiple great talents since 2023. Despite their efforts, it appears their ratings still need improvement. Now many are questioning Khan's marketing strategy for Mercedes moan, also known as Sasha Banks.
It's hilarious to watch it from the outside perspective.
You're presenting tonight, and
towards the end of the year, myself.
Apart from Johnson's return, Sasha Banks has also re-entered the professional wrestling scene under the name Mercedes moan as she joined AEW. Touching on these matters, Brian Alvarez discussed the marketing strategies used by both the rival companies. In an interview with F4W Online, Alvarez said, "The thing is, they've had advertising for The Rock every time he's been on SmackDown. They're advertising The Rock for next week's Raw. I thought it was extremely clever on a show where he was not advertised to have him make a surprise appearance."
What those guys were able to do, especially with
embarrassing. I don't know why this man tweets, and to make
his great advice was George Burns told him
to respond to this because they don't care.
So, if you missed it as a viewer, you're like, I need to watch this show every week. He was impressed by WWE's strategy with The Rock as compared to Tony Khan's and criticized the latter's low marketing tactic. AEW should have done this with Mercedes when Mercedes came out, and then they were gonna have her appear again at the end of the show. She should have made it so clear she was coming out at the end of the show, but she didn't, and if you look at the rating pattern, everyone turned the show off, and the final quarter did. It was terrible, he continued.
And I thought there were some incredible movies, obviously, that can't
talked about how his obsession with WWE is a bad look,
and yet they were able to turn in.
Alvarez clearly showed disappointment and was expecting more. Despite the anticipation surrounding the Banks' final decision between AEW and WWE, numerous promos were aired. This led to a lack of excitement upon her actual debut event. That's what we can report. Thank you for watching this news. Don't forget to help this news office channel by liking, comments, sharing, and subscribing. We thank you for your support.
It's hilarious to watch it from the outside perspective.
You're presenting tonight, and